right on time. Like I said in the comments, I ain't like John over at Pro Craps, man. Of course, I ain't got no dogs. My wife and daughters went to an Astros game tonight. They're actually playing Seattle. So I hope Astros just kick the dog shit out of Seattle. Just because. Hey, welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. I'm sort of looking at my screen as we and it just tells me I got a couple folks watching, so we'll give it a few minutes. But I see Dr. S is here. We're live. And hey, I'm going to say something there, brother. Now, I know what is you're saying. You're saying is if it's not live, it's dead or something like that. But I'm going to tell you something while we're waiting maybe for a few folks. When I do a video, I know you've heard me say it, all of you. When I do a video, baby, win, lose, draw, whatever, what you see, that's why, all those errors, you'd think, oh, I can't have people watch errors. Well, then you delete it, redo it, you lose, redo it. I don't do it, man. I don't do it. I run it as it is. Hell, I think one time I had to take a shit while I was videoing, and it was a good session, and I just turned that clock on. It took me about 2.5 minutes, but I just left it running because I didn't want to delete it. I can't edit. I don't have all that software anymore. So anyway, so let's see here. We've got Chris is in the house. And we've got, let's see here. Chris is here. Dr. S is here. Of course, I'm here. And Frequency Guy won. I did it. Yeah, I figured it out. I'm using StreamYard for the live, but then I'm using some kind of a camera, Orion or whatever. And so I'm Wi-Fiing my cell phone. Yeah, he just made $700 on this strat. This strat, y'all, is pretty stout. The problem, like every strategy has an Achilles heel. Well, this one is bad. 7. How many 7s and 11s? I swear to God, I should pop that right there. I roll a 7. 11 several times. You get popped 7, 11, 7. Then it travels, and then it gets popped. Then it goes back. Boy, that's the danger. But if that don't happen to you, you're not going to lose. You just can't have all that happening. But anyway, it's a stout strategy, so I'm glad you won $700. That's a good thing. Let's see here. There you go. Yeah, if it's there, there's the saying. If it's not live, it's dead. And but I can't go live every time I do this. I get whims. It's like, okay, I'm going to do the next one in series. I'm going to do it, 8 in the morning. I don't schedule it. And if I went live, nobody would watch it because they wouldn't even know. And then, what's the point, right? So anyway, let's see here. I'm just... Did Waylon just do the... Well, hell, there's Waylon right there. Hey, Brother Waylon, my brother from another mother down there in Alabama. So Frequency 1 just said you did a live showing and you laddered this strategy. I'll have to go back and watch it because I really do want to see it. So I'm glad you're here, Waylon. We're going to get to this here right about now. I got 10 of you. So, all right. So now I'm going to focus. You can do it like John. If you need to ask me something, I can scroll. But if you put a, KKG or a big Q or something Otherwise, you guys talk amongst yourself. I can't scroll through them all and catch them. So, all right, this is session number 10 of Waylons strategy called the DC Hedge. Lord knows I've made some shit and errors, pretty much every one of these. So now, maybe if I make an error, somebody put like a bunch of exclamation points in. So when I look over, I can look, and I go, okay, all right, what did I do? But anyway, this is session 10. Win, lose, or draw. It's either going to be 10-0 or it's going to be 9-1. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And, all the boo-boos that I've made and all that. But I don't think it matters, all of them. So here we go. We're going to go blue dice, I guess. And let's go ahead and get this show on the road. All right, there's a 7. That don't count. And there's a 9. 9 is the point. We're going to come out with our normal $125 on the DC. See if we can get it out. We did. Goes to the 5 now. We're going to cover everything like so. What we need is a pretty decent little run. I mean, the 7 don't crush us, but we lose a few dollars immediate savings. We need some hits. And there's the immediate 7. So what are you gonna do? So we lose $160, but we're only gonna get 125. So you don't like those. Like so. That goes up. But since I'm live, we're going to immediately entertain y'all, and we're going to immediately ladder, which there's a 9. We're not even going to screw around with it. Watch this shit, boys and girls. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go. There's another 7. Well, I already don't like these fucking dice. Let's go to the red ones. Another 7. Goodness gracious. A 9. I'm going to stay at 250 on this one. There's a 5. All right, so we get it out at least. All right. We're square. Here we go. There's an 8. That moves to the 8. We're going to get 75 for 5 on that one. Replace the DC. Rack, stack. All right. Here we go. There's a 10. We get 100 there. That's what we need. Hits. We need hits. I don't see a bunch of exclamation points, so I guess I ain't screwed up yet. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's a 2. Hey, Paula, I want to marry you. So we win that there. We just get to rack that. That's a gift. But usually when I do this, a 7 or 11 will pop right behind it. There's the 7. What'd I fucking tell you? Happens to me a lot. But anyway, that was a 7. So that comes off. Let's see what this will pay. Hey, I gotta come reach and get $50. That's a good sign. Just like that. Always assess your rack. Always, 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 man. Find out where you're at. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple $100 here just to get my rack back. So really, through all that shit, we've lost probably $30 or so. So I will drop back to 125 though. There's a 7. There's an 8. See if we can get it out. 4. That's decent. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves. And then every once in a while, I'll come over here and look. We're good. There's a 9. I'll go here. That pays us 35. Rinse and repeat. There's a 12. No bother. 6. That goes there. We go there. Rack and stack. There's another 12. I roll a lot of freaking horns, man. There's another 2. Yay, me. There's another 12. Can you believe this? Like 3 or 4 12s already. A couple 2s. There's a 9. That goes all the way to here. Knocks that off. But I get 35 there. Put it back. Rack. Watch the reds grow. There's a 9. That's all right. It's just like a big shuffle. I could probably just leave that there and just take $10, but I'd end up screwing up. So basically, I'm just racking $10 on a hit like that. But these 10s add up. They just do. There's another 8. That's the point. I don't care about that. That still pays 35. Like so. Now we're doing good. We got to get a point. So now I know we have to get a point. I'll come over here real quick. I'm just scanning, y'all. So Freaker goes, love your channel. I know he ain't talking about mine. He's talking about Waylons. I feel it in my gut. But that's all right. I love his channel too. All right. Oh, that's right. School is out. This was the last day in Katy, Texas, too. Hey, I understand. Just pop it in, brother. It means a lot to me. So you go whenever you have to. Yeah, it will, Chris. I can't worry about the boo-boos. I make too damn many of them. That's a fact. All right, here we go. All right, we've been doing it 12 minutes. That's all right. We're doing okay. Let's get us a point. There's a 5 right there in that blank spot, too. Beautiful. Damn, chips are sticking there. It's so humid down here in Texas. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. That was a pretty good run that we had. So now let's have another good run. There's an 8. That goes over here. Actually, we're still in that run. That's a good thing. I don't care now that the point gets hit. I like you do on the don't pass. There's a 9. It's all right. We just do the cycle. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, all right. Keep it going. There's a 6. We just got to stay away from the 4. That's all. And life will be delicious. There's a 7 out, which ain't going to bother us too much. So that comes off. Uh-huh. Let's grab another for 125. Put it back. Rack is back, so we are up. That's why I do it this way, because I know a full green is 500. That's my goal. So plus these. So we're doing okay. Everybody hanging in there, man. All right, here we go. Rolling. There's a 4. There's a 4. That don't bother me. 4 is actually a good point. Here, Waylon, if you're still here. No, I know the answer. This is like we started it. You don't put these up until that goes, I think. I haven't been, so let's get the point first. There's a 6. Now we'll put them all up. I don't know. I guess you could do it before, after. I don't guess it matters much. There we go. All right. Stay away from that 4. We should be able to. There's a 9. I get 35 there. Like so. Rinse and repeat. Watch the red grow. There's an 8. That's a leaner. That was a 2 leaner. 8. So we'll go to the 8. Like so. Rack the red. There's a 7 out. No big deal. No big deal. Pay that one. Whoops, lost that one too. And there's 75. Let's get 50 more. That's 125. Put that back. Put that back. Add a little bit more. Let me get over here real quick. Let's see if anybody's talking to me. What we see? Mate. Oh, mate. Put a little shrimp on my bobby. How much I appreciate what you do. Man, I appreciate it. I really do, man. I try real hard. I know, Waylon, we all do. We try really hard to give you good content, honest content. Oh, I didn't start off my live with my normal stuff, but so I better do it now. No strategy will survive forever. Every strategy will lose at some point. The unimaginable will happen. Guaranteed. Best bet in all the casino is never make the first bet. Gambling sucks. All right, here we go. There's a 10. That's all right. Well, let's see if we can survive the come out. Or the DC come out anyway. There's an 8. We survive it. I don't really like 8s, but, you know, what are you going to do? All right. Let's have a decent another roll here. There's another 12. 11. Told you. Told you I'd get hit sooner or later. I always get hit once or twice. But I don't want to keep wasting fives either. 2 11s, boys and girls. 2 of them. There's a 3. We get one of them back. I can't go through a session without bombing me on 11s there. There's an 8. Oh no. We get hit there. We lose that 125. No worries. We're going to come on out. Don't care. There's an 8. Come right back to the 8. We lose that one. I should have put something there, but I didn't. That's okay. Now, let's do it this way. All right, our first challenge for the evening. When I didn't have to go up, but I am anyway. There's a 5. I get 75 for 5. When you have a long enough run, none of that will have mattered. None of it. Have a long enough run. Another 11. Son of a bitch, I rolled a lot of those. You know, I could do that one time. I'm not going to keep doing it, though. But there's a 3. Get that back. But I do seem to get my share of these damn 11s, man. There's a 6. I'll come out to an empty spot. We'll get, whoops, that ain't capped enough. We'll get 75 for 5. There, rack. There's another 3. Hey, I take about 10 of those, please. There's a 4. We get 100 there. Yeah, man. Yeah, just stay away from that stupid ass 8. There's a 6. Okay, but I get 75 for 5. It's not the greatest DC to have, that's for sure. 6s or 8. There's a 6. We'll just keep on trucking. All right. There's a 3 leaner. Don't matter, 2 or 3. That was a leaner, though. All right. It's a good sign when I have to keep pulling 25s from the bank. There's a 5. We'll knock that off, but we get 75 for 5. Replace and rack. Replace and rack. There's a 9. Ooh, that's an empty spot, too. Yes, sirree, Bobby. 75 for 5. This is what you need. Now, if we could just do it without hitting that damn 8, this will be a good freaking run. We probably will get there. But there's the 8. So much for that. We'll have to just, at the 7 out, we'll have to count it. Whoops, not about to give that to myself. That sucks, man. We were doing so well. But I'm going to come back out with 250. Whoops. I ain't going back up on that. I'm just going to stay at 250. There's a 9. And we get 75. 5. All right. We'll do that now. We got to add that. There. Is Waylon still here? I know in the beginning you leave that blank when you put them all across. But once you put it there on your video, I didn't see you take it out, even if the new DC goes there. So, you got some. All right, what's up, Doctor? The DC should be on the 8. Okay. Well, 9. Why should it be on the 8? I rolled a 9. You got me confused now. There's the 9. It came out to a 9, did it not? All right, let's just hold the phone. Because 9 is on the dice. Yeah, I didn't have any. All right. So, all right, you're saying take 50. Okay, I did. So the big gunner is the 9. It should be, Kevin. That should be straight. That should be right. Not the 8. And place 50 at the 8. Like that? I just rolled that 9, y'all. It should be that. 9, that's there. I have not rolled an 8 to put that here. Tom says do it. All right, fine. That don't seem right to me, but I'll take your word for it. Are we good? Somebody just say we're good. Roll. One says yes, one says no. Hey, we'll fix it at the end. This ain't a deal breaker. 10's the point. I got this behind the 9. That's the most important thing. So I don't think this goes there yet. But that's what y'all say. So here we go. All right, there's a 9. All that shitness gets here. All right. All right. All right. Let's get nasty. Seven out. Now that just clears every damn thing anyway. All right, here we go. This is all mine. There's 400. All right, now watch this shit. All right, we're good. Here we go. Here we go. We're going up to 5, man. We're gonna stretch this puppy. Here's a 9. Here we go. See how quick? Man, we're up, and then bam. That's how quick this shit happened. That's why I tell you, gambling sucks. There's a 10. That's actually a pretty decent number if we stay off of it. Now, we got to go up to this level. All right. We don't need that 10 getting sniped. I've never been above that. So if that moves to the 8, I get 100. I grow 150 for 10. I've never been above that. Let's don't do it today either. There's a 4. We get a couple hundred there. There's a 6. Put that there. I get 150 for 10. All right. Yeah, it changes fast. Frequency. Hey, like your name, frequent. It can change very frequent. And I mean at the drop of a hat. We went from 125 to the 4th level, 500, just like that. Just like that. There's a 3. Hallelujah. Just looking like that. And there's the 7. Let's see what happens after all that mess. So we're going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And about 640 or so. But we got to pay that one, that one, that one, and 500. So we got to come back over here, get another 2 to pay it. Let's see where we're at. And just like that, boys and girls, let's look. There's 3. There is $500, boys. However, I need about another 75 over here. So to make my show right, I got to do it again. So look how fast. Once you get up and you get a couple of good, this fights back very, very quickly. But it can damn sure go down quickly too. So let's just see if we can, without getting in too much trouble. There's a 5. I don't need but about 75 to make the show work. There's a 6. I don't really like that number, but alrighty. There's a 9. We get 35. So there's 25 or 10 of what I needed. I need about 65 more bucks. There's a 9. I need about 55 more bucks. There's another 9. About 45 more bucks. There's the 7. Let's see what that did. I don't think it quite got there. Yeah, we didn't. I don't think. That's all right. We're good there. Let's yeah, let me get $25 in Hedge. Yeah, I still need about 25 more bucks, y'all. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, IPTV, my buddy. How are you, man? He did some extra work the other night, man. That was really cool. All right, I need about another quarter, y'all. Then I can call it. We've been at it 33 minutes. But here's the danger, right? I'm doing 500 because that's my show. Anything over 500. But in reality, getting up that high, you fucking walk with the 475. Please, y'all understand that. All right, there's a 7. Don't bother us. We just gotta survive this one more time. But I think the dice hear that when you go one more time. See? They flip and hear this shit. So in that case, what's this shit? We're going to ladder from the get-go. Even though I don't have to. I don't want to go backwards. But that's just me. There's a 5. All right. Now, let's go 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. There we go. Oh, yeah, frequency. I know I was at 475. And if I wasn't doing the show, if I was playing this at a casino, getting up to the level I got to, I would be gone. And and we'll talk here in a second. I got 23 of you. I hope you stick around. A lot of lessons in that. I'm doing it because it's a show, trying to get to the 500. But I swear to God, you get up too high, you get close, you get the hell out. Guarantee I would every single time. All right, here we go. We got to stay away from a 5. There's an 8. We're going to get 75. For 5. We need a couple of those. Let's get a couple of those. There's a 6. That's the point. That's all right. We still get 75 for 5. Let's rack all that. Let's get a new point. Let's get it and get out of here. There's an 8. So that's going to get sniped. But I still get 75 for 5. All right. Let's just get out of here without that 5, man. There's the 7. I don't know if that's going to make the 25 or not. We're going to find out. Probably not. Nah, I think it just sort of evened us out. Well, there's 550. Let me put 50 in the rack. Let's see if we got there. We might have got there. We lack $5. So we'll call it $5. You don't risk it. I don't care if it's even a show. You know, as much tips as I give them, fuck them. So with y'all's permission, $4.95. No, actually, yeah. Is that all right with y'all, or do you want me to get that fucking $5? So what's Waylons saying here? So if you hit go, you can always place the DC point and walk. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. A lot of stuff you can do, Waylon. Oh my God. But yeah. But we're just talking right now. I'm $5 shy. What the fuck am I doing here? Oh, my mouse. And that should be good enough. Is that good? Everybody, I can walk with $5. Now, let's count my total here. We gotta take that, and that. That gets 500. That's one of these. Here's our total. Remember, we had a 5,000. Oh, hey, you guys remember in the very beginning, I took $100 from my rack to give myself Reds. And I said, at the end, I got to give this back. So I'm not $5 shy. I get this 95 fucking dollars back. I remember. So maybe some of you guys are going to remember too. You guys remember, I took 25 to do that, and I just kept the red. And I said at the end of the show, I get that back. So, nanny, boo boo. So, here's what we got. We ended up $6,450 and $95 we can put in our pocket. So what we're going to do is this. There's 50. So 6,000, 7,000. So we're going to take that 50, this 50, grab 100. This is 500. Grab one of these. $6,500, and we give the dealer all the Reds. There you go. 10-0. Last session was live. You saw it go up to 500, like you saw it a couple times. It is what it is, but it made it 10-0. More importantly, when people watch me do this series, I know I have to say this multiple times. It's not necessary just so somebody can go 10-0. I can do this. I don't think it was Dr. S, but somebody said, really, to get them to like it or not like it, you roll it a couple times. That's at your statement. But I think 10 is a good solid. 20 was overkill. That's why I dropped it to 10. And it gives you a really good up and down feel. Then you can really figure out, oh, I tweak here, I tweak there, I do this. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the next series, but hey, we got all of our bankroll back plus a couple $1,000. That's good. So now, let's look. Let's look. Do I need to address anything? All right. See, there's my brother right there. One of these days, I got to get down to Alabama so me and him can go to the casino. I know I keep saying it one of these days, but Waylon is awesome. Me and him talk on the phone, text each other, come up with stuff. I really like him. His brain, man, just thinks so differently than mine. And I'm good at this shit. I'm good at gambling, paychecks, great understanding of the game, but his brain in craps just works different than mine. But anyway, there you go. The big issue. What's the big issue, IP? Yeah. That's a Waylon question, but there's no doubt about it. If somebody starts popping them DCs, 7, 11, pop where it came out, the travel DC, the big one, pop, back, pop, fucking A Skippy. But one shooter can kill any of it, can't it, IP? I mean, think about it. You sit out there and you want to be the big gunner, and you come out with the big $500 across. Next shooter, 7 out. Well, that sucked. I lost 3,000 there. Fuck, you ain't gonna do it to me again. 7 out. Hell, one shooter can kill any of it. You know, and like I say always in my beginning now, sooner or later that unthinkable will happen. It will happen. Guaranteed. It's just when, man. Let's see. One shooter after coming out with the point hit 4 5s in a row. Another shit hit 3 6s in a row. Then a couple other numbers. Hell, would you tell me 0.0002 chance of me rolling those 3 12s in a row? I mean, really, what would any of us? I got 20 of you still, and I'm not just rambling. I'm asking a question. What would you bet? You walk up to the craps table, you got a wad of money. How much of that wad of money would you lay down on the casino and say, I'll bet you all this, I will not roll 3 12s in a row? They would have to give you huge odds. Would you do it? I mean, that's the question. Hell yes, I would do it. But that don't mean sooner or later somebody will fucking roll 4 of them. I mean, but I would walk up to a table if they gave me good enough odds. I would. The dice are crazy. All right, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all. I know there's still 23 of them. Unless you got a question for me, I'm done. IP, one shooter on the light side. I can't do the light side. I thought about on the next 10 series doing a light side strategy, like maybe a pass lot, maybe a molly, you know, something. But I don't roll light side. I haven't in 40 years. I just can't. Elephant graveyard, I can't do it. So I probably won't. Yeah, no doubt, Waylon. I ain't doing all that big gun 640 across. No. Because, see, here's the thing. You come back at a big 640 and you want to do that regression so you're in positive money. But once you regress a couple steps, you're winning so few dollars that it takes you forever to recoup that 640. Fuck you. No way. I ain't going to do it. I mean, but some people, you know. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. I really try to do good, y'all. I put my heart into this, believe it or not. And I know I don't have any now, but, you know, I'll get the trolls that'll come out and, you know, they'll start just sniping me to do it, I guess. But I really try really, really hard to do the right things, to be completely honest with you. I had one guy tell me, hey, man, if you think gambling sucks, why do you do videos? And I was like, well, somebody told me never to smoke, but I did it anyway. That's the whole point. I can tell you gambling sucks. Please don't gamble. Please, please, please don't do it. Nothing good can happen in the long run. You can't. I could say it all day long, but what are you going to do for the people that are fucking bound and determined to do it? That's where I come in, try to teach them conservative. Now, I don't teach really anymore. I'm just running those 10-0 strategies. Now, I might get back to where I teach, but I got tons of videos. Go back to start to my video 1 where I got a shaved head. I don't even have a table yet. You know, I start talking about principles of gambling. So that's why I do videos. So if you're going to be dumb and gamble, and that's what we all are, dumb, when we go, most of us anyway. Well, if you're going to do it anyway, you might as well do it the smart way, as far as I'm concerned. Do it the best way possible to survive. That's why I do this shit. But anyway, let's see. No, IP, you can. Uh, you can do. I would rather, IP, is do that. I would rather, way rather, say, well, we'll make it 60. I would rather come out at 60 on a 6 and 8. All right? I would rather do this, start with 120 than 640. Because now I can start doing half presses. So on that, I'm going to get $70, right? Okay. I can pocket $30. And maybe I make, I can make both of these go up, or I can add that, pocket that. I don't care. Hit that now. All right. Now you get $35. All right. Pocket 10, go up here. It's all profit. I'd rather build to where you're making money than risk all that and go down where you never can get it back. Now, that's just me, boys. So, yes, you're right, IP. Yeah, well, buddy, you say it. And there's a few of you watching that it is. It's that you go to Vegas or wherever you go gamble a couple times a year. You save your money. Hey, I got $5,000. If I just fucking threw it in the wind and it went, your life would not change. So it is all about that thrill, whatever. Yes, there's a few people that'll do it for that entertainment. Some people just love the glitz and glamour, maybe the big titties with the, the waitress, cocktails, and, and if that's your thing, man, that's fine. But what's the percentage, IP? You like math. What is the percentage of people that'll actually, truly gamble like that? And let's say they saved up for a year and they took their 5,000, and as soon as that's gone, they're going to be there for a week, but it's gone in 2 days. That they will not gamble anymore. It's got to be little. And people just can't seem to have that kind of discipline, and it doesn't become fun anymore. They went out to have fun. They got caught up in it. They lost more than they thought. They went to the ATM, and here it goes. And by the time they leave, there was a YouTube video, by the way. And it was real. You could tell that fake bullshit versus real. You know what I mean? But there was this guy. He turned the camera on in his car, and he's crying, and he's beating the hell out of his car. He's hitting the dashboard, and he's banging and whining and crying. And the caption was, he was up $800. I think he took like $1,000 in. He was up $800. Are you kidding me? On $1,000. But when he got to that car, started crying and ranting and raving, he was down 3,000. Up 800 on 1,000, but went down 3. That's what I'm talking about. But that is a discipline issue. And most people walking into a casino do not have discipline. That is the truth. If the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I mean? Well, of course, never play with money you can't afford to lose. That's just right. That's common sense, Dr. S., right? But have you ever in your life, I know I have you ever in your life, you didn't adhere to it? Maybe you had, an extra 500, but you ended up taking 1,000, or you had an extra 500, you blew it quick and went to the ATM. I promise you, almost, if not every single human being, all 20 of you, you've done it. It's that in the moment, I lost. I don't like losing. I'm smart. I'm a good gambler. I'll get it back. And then the unthinkable just keeps happening. So it can catch you, and it can catch you fucking fast. Even the strongest willed people. Now, somebody tell me I'm lying. Even the strongest willed people can get bit and will get bit, and you're strong. That's just my opinion. But, and a lot of times I don't think it's about the win or loss. You know, just the fact, oh, you know, you won something. It could be $25. You go pull a slot machine, ding, 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 and it's $50. It's meaningless. But it's just going for the win. Oh, I want to roll and get that point. It's that psychological shit that makes gambling so dangerous, and that's why I say gambling sucks. And I'll stand by it. So, let's see here. I'm just scanning, and I'll go, y'all. It's been 54 minutes. Let's see. So, IP lives in Reno. He says he's spoiled. Yeah, so okay. You got this one, but how many people you're gambling with don't? Tons, man, and that's why they make cathedrals out of these casinos. And you're not satisfied because it's that something in it, dopamine or whatever that brain is cooking. It'll grab you. Discipline is almost everything. A good sized bankroll. Some people don't have. They don't understand. They walk in with 100, want to win 1,000. That's asinine. That's stupid. Whatever. Okay. Anybody probably on this page right now. Anybody understands? You want to win 100, you take 1,000. But most people don't understand. They don't understand the psychological part of it. They just don't. And that's what I'm here for. And I know a lot of you guys are here for. I'm going on IP. I'm going on, I guess you're talking to me. My wife's 50th birthday is in October, but we're going to celebrate it in November. We found the cruise that we want. We're going out of Galveston. Carnival Dream, I think. Is that the ship? I think it's the Dream. And I already got permission because she's got her mom, his sisters, everybody's going on this cruise. I said, I ain't hanging out with you freaking people for 5 days. Ain't doing it. And she goes, just come to dinner with us every once in a while. Then you can go to the casino. Because the last time I was on a cruise, I did get lucky in bingo. I won like $300, $400 in bingo. But I had promised my wife, because every time she goes to a casino with me, it's over. I'm doing my thing. I don't even want to talk to nobody. I'm not having fun. I'm there to win money. Get out of here. Well, I promised her on the last cruise I wouldn't do that. And I didn't. But she had a headache on her last night of the cruise, and she gave me permission to go do it. And that night, in 8 hours, I won everything I owed the cruise line. I paid my tab off. Everything was paid. I said, just leave me alone. Let me go do what I got to do. But anyway, it's a Carnival Dream there in November sometime. I think it leaves Galveston about it's either the 13th of November or 16th, something like that. Are we done? Let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to end this, Birdman. All right. All right, that's it, y'all. So we're done. I hope you had fun. I'm going to end the stream now. It's been 58 minutes, long fucking enough. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll come up with a new 10-0 series, between now and probably tomorrow. But it ain't going to have all this movement. I'll guarantee you. It ain't. So there you go. All right, man. I'm going to kill it. Y'all be great. See ya.